Hey guys, okay, so today I'm so excited to be talking to you about time management. This is the third video in the 3-video series on making 2018 your best year yet. So I read this quote from Jim Rohn: either you run the day or the day runs you.
I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late.
Now think about it. It's so true. If you do not plan out your day, then before you know it, you wake up, you eat lunch, you work a little, you come home, you eat dinner, and then you're like, wow, what did I accomplish today? This day went by so fast because you really didn't have any goals or anything that you specifically wanted to do. Or maybe you did, but you didn't write them down exactly when you wanted to do them. So I want to share some knowledge from Mary Kate Ash that she said about time management. In 1963, when she began Mary Kay Cosmetics, no one thought she would succeed, not even her accountant or her attorney. That's pretty bad. To prove them wrong, she had to organize every minute of every day. Like, that's motivation. If you're wanting to prove someone wrong, then you are highly motivated. Time was too precious to waste. Here are some time management lessons that she taught herself over the years. Okay, number 1, each night make the list of 6 most important work-related tasks you must do the next day. List only 6, because if you make the list too long, you most likely will feel overwhelmed and discouraged, and you won't tackle any of them. Anyone can accomplish 6 things in one day. When you finish a task, cross it off your list. If something doesn't get accomplished, then move it to tomorrow's 6 list. So what you want to do is you want to get a sheet of paper, or maybe they have these online. I can actually post some below for you to print out. That are 6 lists that you can actually use. So Monday, and it'll have 6 lines. Tuesday, and it'll have 6 lines. So you can actually write it out that way. Add hours to your day by getting up early. I know what you're thinking. I don't want to. But if you're not a morning person and you're wanting to get things done, you may have to become a morning person, at least an hour earlier. Okay. Before she started her company, she was a single mother, supporting 3 children and trying to go to college. Wow, that's a lot. To accomplish everything she wanted to achieve, she decided to get up 2.5 hours early. 2.5 hours early. It's important to get a good night's sleep, so avoid getting hooked on television programs or anything else that will keep you up late. So what she did is, instead of going to bed watching TV till 10 o'clock at night, she obviously went to bed 2 hours earlier so she could get up 2 hours earlier. Don't waste dollar time on penny jobs. Don't waste dollar time on penny jobs. It amazes me how many people who are well paid for each hour they work waste time doing chores they could pay a professional or their kids a fraction of what they earn to do them. We think of such a service as a luxury or waste of money. Paying for house cleaning is only a waste of money if you're not making valuable use of the time you saved. So let's say you are not working the hour that the housekeeper comes. Let's say that you are watching Netflix. You're not actually doing anything that's going to produce income. Then yeah, I could see that. But if you're actually working on developing your business and you're making money, maybe you're making residual income, or maybe you are doing a coaching call. You're actually coaching, you're actually getting paid that hour while someone else is cleaning, then you're doing 2 things at once, but you're actually making more money. Do 2 things in the time you used to do 1. People assign each task into a separate slot, and one slot is tackled only by when another is empty. I listen to motivational tapes and audiobooks while I apply my makeup. If I'm waiting in a doctor's office, I bring work to do until the doctor's ready for me. I actually do the same thing. Every morning when I get ready, I do not leave the house if my hair and makeup is not done. I don't do it. I can't. That's just something that I've always done. And I honestly enjoy doing it. It's not like a headache for me. It's something it's been such a habit that is just part of my life. So what I do is I grab my phone or my iPad, and I will put on a podcast or an audiobook or a YouTube video, and I will watch it or listen to it while I'm doing my hair or my makeup. I do it every single day. So I'm getting poured in, I'm learning as I'm doing that. It's not like I'm taking my time map. If you remember from the first video, it's not like I'm saying 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, do my hair and makeup, 7 o'clock. listen to a motivational message. Okay, well then I'm filling up something that I could be doing in 7 o'clock. So you don't want to do that. If you don't understand what I'm saying, if you don't understand what I mean, you can message me and I'll help you with it. Don't be afraid to say no. If I accepted all the requests I had to serve on boards or committees and to attend luncheons and dinners, I wouldn't have time to accomplish anything else. Help out when you can, but there aren't enough hours in the day to do it all. You can't manage your time if you give it to everyone who asks for it. That's so important. And I think as women, especially, you feel guilty because you feel like you should do everything everyone asks all the time. And if you're always constantly giving, and you're never pouring back into yourself, you got to remember you can't pour from an empty cup. So you've also got to not only do things that may be task related, but maybe do things that will actually fill you back up that you need to help you be a better person. Program yourself to succeed. Having something that you love to do, someone that you love, and something to look forward to are the foundations of true happiness. To achieve this success, you must always have something new on the horizon to work on. Have short-range and long-range goals. And don't worry if your long-range goals seem impossible to obtain. You can reach any goal if you keep moving forward one step at a time. So if you're not striving for something and you are just existing day in and day out, every single day looks the exact same. You're not wanting to improve. Like, remember when we were looking back at our list and we were thinking of the business goals, and you were not striving to maybe, you don't have to be a worker. You could own the company. Strive to do that. Maybe you work for Chick-fil-A and you want to manage a Chick-fil-A, and then eventually you want to own a Chick-fil-A of your own. Well, then you've got to start, prioritizing and putting in work to do that. Short range goals. My first goal, in order to actually own the company, maybe I should actually work in the company. So maybe your short range goal is to be an employee, just a regular employee, then you want to be a manager. So that's your next goal. And then after being a manager, then you want to work in corporate, and then you want to own one. Like whatever the steps is to own a Chick-fil-A. I personally don't know. I just love Chick-fil-A. Sounds really good right now. But anyway, so back to time management. You have to have short goals and long range goals if you want to be successful in life. You've got to set these goals, but in order to set these goals, you've got to you have to make sacrifices. And speaking of sacrifices, she was talking about getting up early. So let's talk about the 5 a.m. rule. If you wake up at 5 a.m. 3 days a week, you add an extra day to your work week. If you wake up at 5 a.m. 6 days a week, you'll have a 9-day week. 9 days you can add by waking up at 5 a.m. Wow. To me, that's worth the sacrifice. If I have a lot to get done, I think waking up a couple hours earlier in order to gain all of that, that's pretty awesome, and that's worth it. Remember when we filled out this right here in video 1? It's called time mapping. What I want you to do is I want you to fill out your perfect week. Fill out your perfect week. So think about, we just set a bunch of goals for 2018. You wanted to work out. You wanted to volunteer. You wanted to spend more time with your family. You wanted to spend time with your wife. You wanted to have date night. Think of all those things. Get that worksheet back out. Look at this time map. Fill it in your perfect week. And I want you to compare this, what you have here, to the very first worksheet. That looks like your week now. Go ahead and compare those two and see where you can move around. If it's visual before you, you can actually see, I can move this here, I can move that there. I can cut down maybe my 5 hours of binge watching to 3 hours of binge watching, and I can get this in and that in. So go ahead and fill that in. And lastly, I want you to let go of excuses. Here are some excuses that people, there's actually a lot of excuses, but I want you to let these go. The kids have soccer practice. Company is coming. I just had a baby, got married, or moved. The baby's fussy. The tires need to be rotated. I need a better computer. I have a dental appointment. My back hurts. The kids need me. My husband doesn't approve. A lot of women use their husbands to get out of things. The library books are overdue. My office needs to be organized. I have to plan my son's birthday party. Swim lessons next week. Start next week. I don't have enough time, money, or energy. You shouldn't have any injuries. Energy. So you don't have enough energy. There will always be a reason not to work on your goals. You can choose to give power to your circumstances, or you can choose to be successful in spite of them. The choice is yours. I hope you choose well. And if you have any questions and you need help managing your time, I will leave my email below. You can email me and I can help you prioritize your time, show you what you can cut back on, just help you through managing your time, because it's really tough. You don't have time, but at the same time, you do have time. You just kind of got to manipulate things around in order to do like 2 things at once. Putting your makeup on, doing your hair, listening to motivational teachings. You're wanting to be a better leader. Listen to leadership tapes as you're getting ready. You can do these things. You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I hope this helped you. I hope these series helped you. If they did, please leave a comment below and let me know if they helped you. If you have any more questions or if you need any help, just reach out. I'm here. I'm so excited. 2018 is going to be the best year yet.